Good evening, YouTube community, brothers and sisters of the pipe. This is going to be a somewhat of a reflection video. So if you don't want to watch it, I understand. However, it is 10:14 at night, and a little while ago I came back in from finishing a bowl of Captain Black Sea. And as I was enjoying the sunset, um, I realized that since I've started smoking the pipe, which isn't terribly long ago, but since I've started, I started off around 9 o'clock or so having one bowl. And then that was it. Well, I realized that, having it every day, one bowl, that's fine. Recently, I found myself having 3 a day, every day. And Father's Day weekend, I had my daughter, I was watching her, and I didn't smoke. I smoked Thursday night, and then didn't smoke Friday, Saturday, and when I came home Sunday evening, I believe it was 8 or 9 o'clock, that's when I had a bowl. There was no addiction. I didn't have a problem not smoking, but I found myself not as relaxed, not as focused, I suppose would be the word. It's not that I started this hobby for a replacement of a cigarette habit or some type of need for nicotine or tobacco. I did it for the relaxation aspect of it and the overall ritual of it. I sit there outside of my apartment, usually in front of my kitchen window because that's the furthest from my neighbors. I only have neighbors on one side of me upstairs, so that's good. But I I sit there where it's more quiet and I reflect. And I'm finding that some nights, or some days I should say, because I sometimes smoke in the afternoon as well, but sometimes I have 4 bowls. I've done that a few times, but it's not daily. Daily it tends to be around 3. Now I know people like Ben Mitchell. He said he smokes, I believe he said, between 6 to 8 bowls, which I suppose if I were a cigarette smoker and had that that need for the nicotine in my system, I might do the same. I just found it interesting that it was a gradual increase so quickly. It's not that I was needing to smoke more often, it's that I needed the calming relaxation of it. It's that I needed to, even the act of filling my pipe has become somewhat calming. That's all I really wanted to talk about. And again, if you are still watching this, I thank you. I thank you for, if you have subscribed, I thank you for that. and thanks for just being so welcoming uh, to people like myself that don't really have much else going as far as any kind of outlet, I suppose. I hope everyone's well. And on a side note, the FDA letter that was going around, I know Ben mentioned it, and Daggers mentioned it, um, and of course it all started from The Diabetic Man. Well, I did go to that website and I did submit the letter, so it's one more notch on our side, I suppose. But like I said, I hope everyone's well and their weekend goes well. I know in the little apartment complex I'm in, I heard fireworks being let loose, so I'm sure there's going to be many more this weekend and coming up to July 4th. So everyone, please try and be careful out there. People are silly around this time. Until I see you again, happy piping.